it's Marcus Giuliano, Chef H and Friends Beer Review. I'm here with Eric, my beer blogging buddy. Big news today.
Huge.
July 1st.
What happens on July 1st?
Ommegang Zuur. Z-U-U-R.
The long-awaited Ommegang.
Yes. Yes, the long-awaited. I think we have some bottles, too. You want to go see if we can grab a bottle? We can show the camera. Honey?
I can.
Thank you, honey.
Why is she giving you the finger, bro? You know I was going to say that before she even did it, 'cause I knew it was coming. It's an interesting day at Aroma Time Bistro today.
So cranky.
Is that the polite way to say it these days?
Yes.
Marcus, is it out of the box yet?
It's in the box, honey. 2 cases. So we're tasting a Flemish
Sour,
ale, brown ale,
aged with cherries.
added cherries. It's a collaboration between Ommegang and
Leafmans?
Leafmans.
Leafmans, that's it.
Leafmans. Now, sours are typically sour. There's nothing wrong with beer. I've experienced it so many times here at Aroma Time where people order like a sour off tap, or they order a Rodenbach and they say this beer's no good, you shouldn't be serving it. No, it's sour.
Sour.
That's what a sour beer is. It's a sour. So we just got a keg of this in, Ommegang Zuur, limited edition Flemish sour brown ale.
So you have it in bottles and on tap.
Oh, I'm not messing around.
Oh, you're
Well,
serious about this?
I'm serious about this. So, it's got a nice aroma. This is a really pleasant drinking sour. Ommegang released something called the Rouge, Ommegang Rouge, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. I had it on tap, I wasn't a fan of it. It was really sour.
I don't think I tried that.
Probably not. It was really sour. I had people returning the beer, and I said, no, trust me, this is, and we always taste people on the beer, because if they're ordering it off the tap, we want them to taste, because sours are sour, and we're going to advise the staff the same thing. Make sure you taste them on it. There's nothing wrong with the beer, and there are people that swore we should not be serving it. This has some nice fruit to it. You can taste the cherries in here.
Yeah, you
There's a touch of sour. You know, some of those sours are like drinking apple cider vinegar. It's like pouring apple cider vinegar in your beer and it's really sour. This is not like that. We do have a sour that's a vintage, a Rodenbach vintage, where they take one of those huge barrels every year, and then which is aged for like 3 or 4 years in that one barrel, and they mark that as their vintage. And it's a single barrel vintage. Those things are incredibly smooth.
Do you have any more of the blueberry sour left?
With Ithaca Le Bleu, yes. In fact, we drank a bottle the other day when Foxy opened it for us. That's a sour with blueberries added. This is a sour with cherries added.
Do you still have the blueberry?
We have some.
A couple?
I have some. It's limited. It's in the reserve section.
Okay.
So, what are you thinking about this beer? Do you like it? I mean, you have to understand this is a sour.
You know how I feel about non-cold beer. So
It's
that's
a little-
the first thing that I'm
It's
getting.
been on the truck all day, bouncing around.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like
might need a day to
I'd like
settle.
to taste it. I'd like to taste it settled and chilled.
This one's not. This is wine cellar temperature.
I mean, it's not bad, but I have pretty high standards with the Ithaca Le Bleu because that's so complex.
It's very complex.
It's just, you know, I haven't tried sours, so I could only compare it to the ones I've tried. So comparing this to that, it seems to be in a different league.
It is different. It absolutely is different. Now, I bet the bottle.
But I mean, I think it's a different league too. I mean, that one just seems so much more reserved.
It's more fizzy. A lot more fizziness, like more like a champagne in that.
Yes.
Is that a correct
Yes.
assumption?
But it's like...
No, but we're not drinking this out of a bottle. We really need to taste it out of a bottle and see how this is in the bottle.
That's a good point.
You know, bottle
That's
to bottle,
a good
because this is a keg. We're working off of, you know, the CO2 line coming in. Although the bubbles are very small in here.
What?
This is very
not as small as I've ever seen.
Very small bubbles. The cherry's definitely predominant. It's not. I mean, it's an easy drinking sour compared to what sours can be.
Yeah.
It's a very easy drinking sour.
I don't like it.
You don't like it, Jamie? What do you think?
I like it. I definitely get
But
the
so
cherry
many times
in there.
I say I don't like something, and then the
you
next day
taste
we
it.
drink it cold,
And you're like,
and at the right conditions,
then you're like,
and I'm like, could we
you do it,
reblog?
we reblog.
Could we reblog?
You did that with Ithaca Le Bleu.
I did that with Ithaca Blue.
Yeah, you said, can we reblock?
Because when I first tasted it, I never had a sour before, and I was comparing it to beer, and it's totally another. It's
another league. It's another league.
So I need to retaste this. I don't want to condemn it right up front, but my first feeling is I don't like it.
But
this is on tap, though. What you're drinking right now is the tap, not
Right.
the...
but you'll definitely try it again, though. It's not
Absolutely. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not like something I drink. I say I'll never drink this again.
No, you probably want to anxiously try it when it's
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm a big fan of Ommegang and everything they do.
right.
So, I mean, I think they really take good care in everything they put out of there.
So this is on Aroma Time, limited time. Ommegang Zuur.
It's just there's something about it that's rubbing me the wrong way, and it might be the temperature.
It probably is the temperature. You like your beers.
I'm very.
You know,
sensitive to
there's two thoughts here.
Right and wrong.
Right and right. Some people like their beers to warm up, room temperature, like they like their Chardonnays to get a little warmer, 60 degrees instead of like 44, 45. They like it to get up to 60, 65, and they say it opens up.
Right.
But you're the person who likes everything cold.
Well, everything beer.
Everything beer.
Not wine,
cold.
right.
Wine, not wine. But you like your beer cold.
There's not one beer that I've had that I could say that I prefer.
Right.
Not cold.
Not cold, not cold. So, you know, I mean, beer to me, colder is more refreshing. I will drink it like this. To me, I'll go cold or
I mean,
cellar temperature.
I will say there's more flavor profiles as it warms up a little bit, but that's this. I mean, Coca-Cola.
Right.
Ice cold Coca-Cola, and then if you drink it at room temperature, it has a lot more flavor
totally
profiles.
So
it's the nature of the beast.
So as a consumer, you just have to find out what you like, and not have somebody argue with you what it should be.
Exactly.
It's what you like. That's the bottom line. So
this is already growing on me.
it's growing. Nice. I might have to learn how to edit this video.
I would like to taste this ice cold.
The cherries are really coming out of the nose. Cherries are really,
The best thing about the cherries is they're right there on the finish.
It's coming in the nose and it's on the finish. Absolutely.
When other beers start to die at the end, you're getting hit with cherries in a good way here, and that's what's making
But
me...
they're right there the whole time, that cherry. It's like,
Yeah.
it just stays.
Have you tasted any good beer lately that you like? Cherries everywhere.
I haven't...
Cherries and yeast.
I haven't tasted any new beers that I liked, but I've tasted some beers I've tasted, like we just did the Ithaca Blue again.
Grab me that bottle of wine there. Speaking of wine, you've got to taste this.
I just gotta put a shout out to you know me and my memory, but that brewery I gave 95 points for the whole brewery.
Yes.
Captain Lawrence.
Captain Lawrence.
Captain Lawrence.
Yeah.
I mean, I retasted their Tripel on tap, and
Really?
I mean, this stuff is just gorgeous.
Yes.
Gorgeous beer.
Speaking of wine, Cirque du Vin from Peachy Canyon.
That's Peachy Canyon.
Peachy Canyon. They usually make zins, and they're known for zins.
They're known for zins.
But this is actually 25 Petit Syrah,
Petite Syrah.
23% Cabernet,
Look at this.
19% Merlot.
15
Merlot.
Cab Franc.
Yes, and 18% Syrah.
When are we
Syrah.
blogging this?
I got a bottle.
I must taste this one.
I got a bottle open.
Really?
I'll open this.
Bro. Let's
Let's
shut down and get back to them with some wine.
get back. All right. Marcus Giuliano, Aroma Time Bistro, Chef H and Friends Beer Reviews. Here with Eric. You are what you drink. We're trying to save everybody, aren't we?
Yeah, why
Trying
should
to
they go
influence-
out and waste money drinking bad stuff when
Right.
we can tell them what's good?
Right, exactly. We're trying to evolve and save people's palates. Starting with good beer. Ommegang.
Peace
You guys
out.
rock up there. Ommegang Brewery, Zuur, the new release, July 1st.